Baby, if you got to go away, don't think I could take the pain. Won't you stay another day? Oh, don't leave me alone like this. Don't you say it's the final kiss. Won't you stay another day? Don't you know we've come too far now?
Hey, howdy, hey, and Merry Christmas, awesome people of the internet. Wolfman407 Dash here. Hope you've all received what you wanted as presents. Had a good Sunday lunch, not Sunday lunch. Had a good Christmas Day lunch in it, or dinner and everything, and all that jazz. And here's me with my Christmas special vlog or video, just generally, I guess you could say. So today I thought to talk about the ending of a film that you probably haven't heard of, because it's one of those films that you maybe sort of see that comes and goes, but it doesn't really do much for you. I mean, I don't know if that's just me or if you all feel the same way, but anyway, I'm of course talking about Jack Frost. So this is a film that was released in 1998 starring the legendary Michael Keaton. And I've just remembered, I have forgotten once again to put on the Wikipedia page to help me remember some things, because I will confess I didn't actually watch the film before doing this vlog. I'm just trying to do it from memory, but anyway. It's a film that was released in 1998 starring Michael Keaton and Kelly Preston and others. It was directed by Troy Miller, who I'm not all that familiar with his work, but just by looking at the page. It also stars Mark Addy, who some of you will know from in the first season of Game of Thrones, and he's quite a well-known actor in the UK. And other people that I do not know the names. I don't really know all that well, so we'll just leave it at that. So what's the film about? So the film is about a musician called Jack Frost, who's played by Michael Keaton. He's the lead singer in a rock band in the fictional town of Medford, Colorado. He's one of those classic. He follows this classic trope where he's a father that's so focused on his career that he's neglecting his family, which in this film includes his wife and his 11-year-old son Charlie, who's played by Joseph Cross. The pair of them build a snowman together. Jack gives Charlie his best homework. And just want to say spoilers, because obviously when I'm doing these ending explain these endings gone wrong videos, I am going to be talking about the ending, obviously. So yeah, spoilers. Charlie gives his best to Monica. She worked on the day Charlie was born. Jokingly, he tells a joke to Charlie saying that it's magical and that Jack will be able to, and that Jack will be able to hear it wherever he is. Okay, fine, whatever. Jack promises his wife Gabby that he will attend Charlie's hockey game. Yeah, you all know what's going to happen. He misses it in favour of his new ex song. He makes up for it, and he plans to take the family on a Christmas trip to the mountains, but once again he's called on a gig that could make or break his career. He realises his mistake and he decides to return to his family, and then crashes the car into a sandstorm and is killed. So after that, and I guess to summarise it, after that he's kind of sort of becomes a snowman, that magically becomes a snowman with help from Charlie, and he tries to reconnect with his life and Charlie and his hockey team. But as the film goes on, Jack begins to melt, and Charlie brings him to the mountains, where he completely dissolves, revealing Jack's ethereal form one last time, where he basically sort of says goodbye to Gabby and Charlie, assuring them that he'll always be with them before returning to the afterlife. So I guess in a way it's kind of like one of those films where he is basically realised he's so focused on his career that he realises the error of his ways, and because he's realizing the error of his ways, he gets killed. And he has to find some way to reconnect with them, so to give them closure. And the film happens that he becomes a snowman. Now some of you might be going on this video thinking, why am I talking about Jack Frost? Isn't Jack Frost horror? Well, yes, that is correct, because there is actually a horror Jack Frost. In fact, 2, maybe 3 films, I believe, of that, which I think is meant to be one of those films that's meant to be a sort of mockbuster, as they call it, where it's not exactly a major film, but it's made to sort of make fun and sort of do their own take on certain films. Pretty much nearly every blockbuster film in existence has had that one horror mockbuster or a porno being made and everything. So yeah, so to sum up the ending, and I'm reading this from Google when I say this. After getting a second chance to connect with his son, Jack has to leave as winter ends because he's a snowman. He takes Charlie to the family's cabin in the mountains, as it's the coldest place they know. The final goodbye. When Gabby arrives to pick up Charlie, Jack's snowman form dissipates or dissolves or melts, whatever you want to say it, and he appears as a spirit to his family. He says his final goodbyes to both Charlie and Gabby, telling them they will always be there for them, and then a new beginning. So Jack returns to the afterlife, and the movie concludes with the family embracing their, I don't really like using this word, new normal, their new, I'm going to say new way of life. So sorry Google, I don't like it when you say that. Charlie's playing hockey, his mum is happily watching, and Mac is there as a friend to them both. Yeah, so not much else to say about it, because, as I say, it's a film that didn't really do much for me, and I don't really remember it all that well, apart from what I've just said just now. And I'll be honest, when I started this vlog, I didn't actually watch the film beforehand to remind myself of it. I'm just going by what's been said on Google and Wikipedia, but I have seen it before. I do vaguely remember it. And it's definitely one of those films that you'll probably see, thoughts, it was okay, but then you kind of sort of forget about it within the next day. And that was the same case for me. I didn't see it at the cinema, from what I remember, because it came out in 1998 and I was 7 or 8 at the time. And I think someone from school, possibly one of the teachers, put it on for us for one lesson or whatever, because there was no work, we didn't have any work to do, so they just decided to put a film on for us for the time, and they put this on, and yeah, it didn't do much for me, unfortunately. I'm actually gonna, while I'm talking about it, I'm actually gonna read the reviews of it. So, oh goodness me, it is 19% Rotten Tomatoes. But you know, Rotten Tomatoes aren't always the best when it comes to accurate reviews and stuff. But yeah, so yeah, I think overall, in terms of its ending, it's pretty much a very cheesy, corny kind of ending. But it's one that you kind of sort of predict will happen as the film goes on. Because if you're the sort of person that's pretty much watches a lot of films that follow these tropes of a father that's too focused on his career to pay any attention to his family, then yeah, this is definitely that sort of film, because you know, nothing new or innovative or anything. Yeah, and it came out in 1998. So you know, during the time of my youth. So yeah, it was what it was, I guess. I think there are different, in terms of films set in winter or Christmas films. I know this one's a Christmas fantasy comedy film. This one's probably not going to be beloved like, say, nearly most versions of A Christmas Carol, or other films such as, I don't know, Elf, Polar Express, as I talked about earlier this month, and others. But yeah, that's all I've got to say on it. And yeah, I'm not going to go further into the ending because I've said enough already. And yeah, this is definitely one of these vlogs where there is going to be spoilers, obviously, because I'm talking about a big major spoiler, which is the ending of a thing. And you know, it's not all these vlogs, all the vlogs I do when it comes to endings going wrong, it doesn't necessarily mean that the ending has gone wrong. It just means that it's sometimes always good to sort of talk about an ending, especially if it's a very talked about ending that people sort of disregard or don't really talk about that much. And from my point of view, it's basically a classic cheesy, corny kind of ending. Yeah, not much to it really. And Michael Keaton, I've seen him in lots of other films and so forth. He's a good comedy actor, but I also think he's a great dramatic actor as well, especially when it comes to some films like Beetlejuice, which I know is a kind of sort of comedy film, but he does play a very dramatic comedic role in that. Obviously his Batman films, because he's one of the best Batman around, especially when it comes to Tim Burton's vision of Batman. And he's also great as a villain, great playing villainous characters. He's also good at playing characters that sort of, are quite make a sort of big deal and make good points and everything. I think he also plays a good father character as well. I've seen him play a father in some films as well. But yeah, Jack Frost, if you want to watch it, go ahead. If you don't want to watch it, that's fine too. You're not really missing much, basically. So yeah. So that's what I've got to say about the ending to Jack Frost. I know it feels more like I'm doing a let's talk of it than an actual talk about the ending, but yeah, it's definitely a film that you're probably gonna watch and then forget immediately straight after. So yeah. But anyway, if you want to sound off in the comments below, let me know what you think about the film and the ending. Please do if you want. Because I know a lot of you will be focused more on your families and just spending time with them and everything, or just arguing with families, so yeah. But yeah, that's what I've got to say about the ending to Jack Frost, the 1998 film, just to be clear, so you don't get confused that it's not the horror and everything. So yeah, but other than that, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you can, please. If you are new to the channel, it will be a great Christmas present if you can subscribe to the channel, because I do all sorts of things on this channel, such as vlogs like this, which I usually do every Thursday, and I also do them during the weekends as well. If there's like anything I've seen recently, I'll do a review of them. I do hauls, rants on life, and that. I'm also a gamer as well. I do gameplay videos on Mondays and Tuesdays, where it's just straight up gameplay of a game that I'm doing a long series of videos on, alternating between 4 games at the moment. Every Wednesday I do a let's play video. You all know what let's play videos are, and as well as those, I also do videos with friends, which are usually sort of gaming videos too, and also gameplay compilations whenever I buy a bundle of games or whatever. So yeah, that's what I do, and also shorts as well. See you in the next one. Peace to you all, and goodwill to all men, women, they, thems, and all that. Be well, be free, be safe out there. Go easy on the booze. Go easy on the booze. Go easy on the food. Remember sharing is caring. Sort of be grateful for the things that you have, and have a happy and safe Christmas. So yeah, alright. Toodles.